Good evening, everyone. I hope you guys are doing extremely well tonight. I know for me, the next few weeks are going to get very, very busy. Next few months, probably. But I wanted to get this started just so I could kick things off and see how it goes. Okay, so I have like categories on my channel for Geometry Dash, for World of Tanks. I have a tiny one for Omegle videos until it shut down. I have one for my live streams. But I wanted to start a bit of a series on my channel, if you will, so that I could document everything that I learn in school and all the things that I already know not from school that are about tech, and so that I can teach my mom techie things because she's getting more into tech, and so that I can rewatch it and teach you guys a thing or two to some of the for those who aren't that tech savvy. But yeah, so I don't know if this is making any sense, but I'm just pretty excited right now. But without further ado, welcome to the pilot episode of William's Techvances. I know, kind of a cringy name, but I don't care. I think it's clever. Okay, so in today's episode, guys, in my girlfriend's computer, she has a terabyte of storage. She used it all up, and she came to me and she was like, "William, I wish I had more storage in my computer."
That's not true at all. You're
Okay,
the
so
one who's like, actually, this is what we can do.
what exactly did you say?
I said,
You said something
I wanted
like,
to download more stuff
yeah,
completely legally off the internet.
sure.
Alright, shut up. And I love downloading stuff, but I didn't have enough space, and I tried deleting a ton of stuff, and then you're like, oh, wait.
And then,
And then you showed me that, and you're like, I can install this for you. I just need a cord, and I thought we could get one at Walmart, and apparently we couldn't.
okay, so you heard her. She wishes she had more storage in her computer to download more stuff legally off the internet. So, an idea came in my mind. I remembered that I saw this at some point. This is a mechanical hard drive, 3.5 inches. It's a 3.5 inch hard drive. And we're going to install that in her computer. This will give her an extra 2 terabytes of storage. And I'm going to show you guys how to do it. But first, like she said, I got a cable. I got a SATA cable, so I couldn't find any in any of the motherboard boxes that I have. I got one from Canada Computers, and we're going to go to my car to get it. So we're outside. Oh my god, look how much it snowed. That's insane. Alright, so we're just going to open this very carefully. That's cold. It's probably not everywhere. Oh. Okay, so what we got. Car's kind of messy, sorry about that. Okay, so what we got is this. This is a SATA cable. I'll show you guys it inside, but I'm sure you guys saw one of these in my previous computer videos. Looks like that, sort of. And yeah, let's go back inside. First of all, watch this. Okay guys, so next day, my girlfriend is asleep right now, so let's try to get this done before she wakes up. So this is her computer. You might recognize this as the one I built just over 3 years ago. It's kind of dusty, but it's kind of dusty now, but we have to make sure everything is unplugged first, the first thing you're gonna want to do is, I don't know if you guys can really see, but the power button at the back here has to be turned off. And yeah, just make sure everything is unplugged from the back. These we can leave in because that's just the Wi-Fi.
Oh my god, he forgot to unplug the DisplayPort cable. What a loser.
Shut up, bitch! Oh my god!
Now let's transport this over to a safe working spot. So this is what the hard drive looks like, and this is the back. If you thought, there is actually a disc, but it's fortunately is inside underneath this metal casing to protect it, because having the disc is exposed. They might have been doing that on older hard drives, I don't know, but I feel like that's very dangerous. So yeah, you see it says 2,000 gigabytes or 2 terabytes right here, so it's going to give her plenty more storage. All right, so we have everything we need. The hard drive, the SATA cable, and the computer. There's a cute little frog there. Okay, so to do this, you don't need any, I don't think we're gonna need a screwdriver, so first, we're just going to unscrew these 4 screws so we can take off the tempered glass side panel. Let's set this right here for now. Yeah, that is the inside of the computer. It's actually not that as dusty as I thought it'd be on the inside. It's just surface dust. I'm sure the back of the fans have accumulated dust, but I think everything is just surface dust, so that's good. Anyway, so the SATA port will be attached to, the SATA cable will be attached to this SATA port right here on the motherboard. And yeah, let's go check out what we're working with on the other side, because I honestly forgot. This is the Wi-Fi thing. Kind of forgot what it looks like. So we're going to unscrew these 2 screws right here and pull this thing off. It's actually much better than I thought. So thank God the hard drive cage is still here. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any of the... Normally, you'd put something on the hard drive to attach it, to make sure it's actually secured to the hard drive cage. I don't have any of that, so we're just going to have to slide it in there, in here, just so that it doesn't wiggle as much, but it'll still probably wiggle a little bit. If you do have, let me stress this, if you do have hard drive like things to attach to your hard drive so that it actually stays in there and doesn't wiggle, use them. I'm rednecking this, but I know it's just going to sit on our desk and it's not going to move around a lot. So all right, so actually getting the hard drive installed is pretty easy. First, we're just gonna slide, damn it, just slide it in there. And see, it'll wiggle around, like it wiggles around a bit right now, but as soon as it's connected to everything, it should be fine. So first thing we're gonna do, there's 2 adapters right here. So the one on the left, the long one, is going to be attached to the power supply. It's the power, essentially the power. That's how it's going to get powered, and it's going to be attached by one of these things right here. This long cable connecting to the power supply has 3 SATA like power cables, and that's the one we're going to use to attach to the hard drive. So it's hard to show it, but take this cable right here and we're going to just slide it on like that. And then this cable, this is the SATA cable that we got, is going to be attached up here in this thing. I don't know what that thing's for. It's probably a bit older. And this is what's going to supply the information to the motherboard. So I want to get the right angle. Do that. And then just slide it on like that. And now is when we're going to slide the hard drive in here. Good. And I know it's taking a bit longer because I'm holding the phone and I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's actually really easy. So I'm going to route this cable back over here. And we're going to route it through this hole right here and leave it there. Now we're just going to make sure that all these cables are nicely tucked back in. Good. And now that's it. We can just put the side panel back on. Clipped it on. Screw these screws back on. The screws on the back of the case should be easy. You shouldn't need a screwdriver, but just in case they're too tight, there is a hole for a screwdriver right there. Now, one last step for at the front. Find our SATA cable right here, and we pull it. We find out how it connects. It connects like this. And we just, I know it's kind of hard to show, but we just connected to the motherboard like so. Just in case you guys can't see, it is, well, connected. And let me remind you, if you have like 8 of these, this is a lower powered, like a lower end motherboard. It's still a really great board. I had it for a while. And it's been serving my girlfriend well for over 3 years. But if you have more than 8 of these SATA ports, if you have 1 or 2 M.2 or NVMe SSDs plugged in here, it'll disable 1 or more of those ports. So you just have to be careful. Anyway, that is pretty much it. You are done. And now you can just
Place the thing on the other thing and save the universe.
screw this thing back on. And the only reason why this might be a longer video, unless if I edit it pretty well, is because I'm doing this all one-handed. But again, if I can do this with one hand, then that means this should be pretty easy for you guys if you follow all the instructions.
You're supposed to follow the instructions, remember?
Yeah, so that's why computers are so awesome. It's basically a Lego set, but for adults. I had no idea I can make so many cool Lego movie references with this video. This is insane. And if you break one of the parts, then it's gonna set you back a lot of money. Right, so everything's plugged back in. Remember to turn the power button back on. I don't think I forgot anything. Let's check. Oh yeah. Okay. Now let's wait for that. Boot up. See if it posts up. keyboard's on, so. Oh, yeah. It just takes a while. Alright, working on updates. Alright. So I will be back in a sec, and I'm going to show you guys something that you're probably going to have to check software-wise before you get to downloading stuff on the hard drive. All right. All right, guys. So we're in her computer right now. Just want to make sure you can actually hear me. Okay. Should be able to hear me. So we're in her computer right now. So there was one more little trick I wanted to show you guys before we wrap up the episode. So you're going to go into the taskbar right here, and you're going to type diskmgmt.msc. This is a trick I learned in college. So this right here is the disk management. So these are going to be all your hard drives. So let's see. This is her SSD. This is her this is a flash drive that's in the computer, and this is the hard drive. So everything looks good, everything looks ready to go. Let's just say if you get a new drive, it's normally going to be like this. There's going to be unallocated space. Here, for some reason, there's a 150 gigabyte partition, and a partition with the rest of the stuff here. I don't know why it's like that. To be honest, I don't really know how to combine this and that together. I kind of forgot. Maybe you can click both of them at the same time. So to convert this into a usable space, because right now if you click on Window File Explorer, you're going to click on this BC, and this is for my flash drive, this is the SSD. Your hard drive's not here, right? I'm sorry if this is a bit sounds a bit confusing. I'm not really explaining it properly, but to convert this unallocated space, which is why you're not seeing it, into usable space, you're going to right click, click on new simple volume, click on next, minimum disk space. Yeah, it's in megabytes, so that's the amount of space you can click. So we're going to use all of it. Assign the following drive letter. Yeah, we're going to click F and then click next. We're going to click NTFS because that is what we use. That is the modern for Windows systems. And then you can just name it whatever you want. We're going to name it new hard hard drive 1, and then boom, click finish, and then it's formatting, it's doing its thing, and there you go, it's a usable partition. And now we're going to do the same thing over here. Next, use all of that. G, that's fine. Name it hard drive 2. Click on next and then finish. And then it's doing its thing. And then there you go. Now you go into File Explorer, click on this PC, and both your things are here. Yes, it's kind of weird. I don't know why it's like that. But hey, now you have 2 usable partitions, and maybe she can have some things on here and have other things on here. I don't know. But anyway, I'm sure there's another way to merge these together, but this is like the basic tutorial to install a hard drive. This is what you have to do to make sure it shows up. So
that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the pilot episode of Williams Tech Ventures, because I think this is a really good idea to explain, like show you guys what I'm learning in school, and so that I can go back and learn, like rewatch my videos to make sure I know everything. And this will be a great step for when I get a job in tech someday. So hope you have I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you. Yeah, I'll see you in the next episode if there is one. Let me know in the comments how you like this one. I know it's confusing. I did a lot of going back and forth, but I'll edit it and I'll make sure it's good. Okay, goodbye.